Oh man, so I'm having a great time connecting with these two gents ahead of what promises to be one of the coolest events, I think, on the yearly calendar. Stellenbosch will become home to the world's greatest dirt free rides as DarkFEST makes its return to South African shores, or at least to the winelands. We're going to see some fearless, crazy, insane, possibly riders take on some of the meanest jumps you have ever seen, and I've got two of those crazy people right here. I'm talking to Sam Reynolds, one of the professional riders and part organizers, I think just community builders in the sport here. And then Theo, Erlangsen, who's, of course, more comfortable on the downhill track, but just couldn't resist the urge to get out here. And then we've got the real hero of the show, one of the bikes that is going to be hopefully still intact by the end of the weekend. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. This is such a cool event. Sam, maybe as someone who's got a bit more of a long-term connection to it, what is DarkFEST? What is it all about, and why has this created so much excitement?
Well, basically, DarkFEST is, like you said, us on our mountain bikes, building the biggest jumps possible to jump, a bit of experimenting, if you like. There's some of the biggest jumps ever been built, and basically we build them and we try and ride them and make a video and a bit of a show.
Why do this, dude? Were organizers not giving you enough death-defying opportunities? Why take it to this degree?
Honestly, you hit the nail on the head. Yeah, I've ridden contests on the World Tour for 5 to 10 years, and I kind of outgrew the courses almost, and knew we could do a better job and make bigger jumps, and that's exactly what we did.
Oh man, I think your adrenal gland just got completely overstimulated. Now you just sit. I'd love to take your heart rate right now. Theo, you're still relatively new to the sport, a youngster. You're more comfortable, I would say, on the downhill track. What's wrong with you, man? Why are you doing this, dude? What drew you to the event?
I can't say no to a good time. Like the jumps are like, as you said, the adrenaline you get when you hit those jumps is just insane. Like you don't get a better feeling than that. So yeah, just chasing good times. Eh?
Because ultimately, you guys are all riders. You've done downhill, you've done some big jumps. It's all about getting on the bike and experiencing something for the first time. This is one of the bikes that I assume is ready. I'm just seeing shocks, dude.
It's an actual bike. Yeah, it's still dirty from last night's session.
Sorry,
yeah.
man. Sorry, baby. How do you prepare a bike for the kind of, what sort of heights are you reaching?
Well, we got one jump which is almost 100 foot long. It's a 90 foot long jump. I don't know if you do meters or feet here, but basically we're riding we adapt a downhill race bike, and we add on much harder suspension. That's a 1,000-pound spring in there.
Wow.
We pump them out. We've got really big knobbly tires. You can see big brakes to stop in case it all goes wrong. And yeah, it's just super strong, super burly, and can handle those big impacts on the big jumps.
How do you treat something like this? Are there tricks that you've never done before that you're hoping the adrenaline is going to allow you to do? What do you want to get out of this showpiece, man?
Yeah, just basically ride with these guys. It's having such a good time.
Yeah, we actually stumbled across Theo. Like we have like sort of 10 riders we invite from around the world who can hit the jumps this big kind of. And we kind of just went for a ride with Theo, local guy.
He's a crazy boy.
And, he came, wanted to come help build, which is always a cool thing to help out. And he ended up hitting the jumps and handling them pretty good. So now he's kind of joined the crew.
The brotherhood, man. Yeah. We apologize in advance to your sponsors for the bikes that are going to have to be fixed, man. How very quickly, how do we get to the event? What's the deal?
Well, we've actually got an Instagram page and Facebook page. If you search for DarkFEST, it's a Facebook. We've made an event, and there's links to how you can buy tickets there and come along and check it out.
DarkFEST going down in Stellenbosch on Hellsend Dirt Compound. I mean, come on. So, gentlemen, we actually prepared a little jump for you off the balcony onto the street, but no, I'm kidding. But this is pretty much how high some of those jumps are going to be. So go out and support some of the best riders in the world.